Quadratic equation, parabolas and other graphs, exam practice question 24. A tennis ball is lobbed from ground level and must cover a horizontal distance of 22 meters if it is to land just inside the opposite end of the court. So the first thing I think about when I'm doing this, I'm just going to think about 0 as my starting point, and I would like it to cross and land at 22. That is when it's landing on the ground. So that's the first thing I know. So straight away, that gives me a rough formula. So I know that it's going to cross when x is 0. So if x is 0, y must be 0. Secondly, I need it to cross when x is 22, which means if my brackets need to be x minus 22 in brackets, because if x is 22, then everything is 22. The only thing I don't know is my a. I know my a has to be negative, and that's purely because it's a maximum. Now, the only other thing I do know at the moment about my maximum is that my maximum is always going to be halfway between these points, which means I know somewhere on this line here at x is 11 will be my maximum. So I'll leave that there. So based on this, the next thing I need to look at is what do I know? Well, I know 1 point on my graph, that it has to be the 1 point, and that is right here on my picture. So that is 4 meters away from my ending point. So when x is 18, it is 3 meters high. 1, 2, 3. So I know this point here is going to be on my graph. So the first thing I need to think about now is to rewrite it. So I know my y here is 3, because it says if the opponent is standing 4 meters from the baseline and he can hit any ball less than 3 meters. So it must be, y must be 3. I don't know my a, but I know my x, and my x is 18. I'm timesing in brackets by x is 18, and I'm taking away 22. So if we solve that, I still don't know a, but I know I've got 18 take away 22 is negative 4, and then I need to solve for 18 times negative 4, which is negative 72. So now at the moment I've got 3 equals a times negative 72. I would like to get a by itself. To get a by itself, I need to divide both sides by negative 72. So if I divide both sides by negative 72, I'm going to get 3 divided by negative 72. I can simplify this, and this is going to simplify to negative 1 over 24. So that is my answer now. Now, based on that, I'm going to then rewrite my equation. I know I've got y. I know my a. My a has to be negative 1 over 24. I have an x in brackets, and I've got x minus 22. So the next thing I need to think about, and which I've already marked, is that the max point is always halfway between the x-intercepts, so when x is 11. So all I need to do is use my equation, and instead of having x, I need to have 11. So instead, I'm going to take x away from here, and I'm going to put 11. Likewise, instead of having x here, I'm going to be putting times 11. And now we can simplify that. 11 take away 22 is negative 11 in the brackets. And then I've got 11 times negative 1 over 24 is negative 11 over 24. And we are able to simplify that again, because it will be negative 11 times negative 11 is 121 over 24. So we are left with 121 over 24. Now this leaves me with 5 meters and 1 over 24. And that will be my lowest maximum height. 5 meters, 5 and 1 over 24 meters.